It's currently 3:44 a.m. Been having a pretty rough night. Actually been thinking about Twitch a lot, just because I kind of given up on it. It's affecting me emotionally because I remember so much fun I had. But I don't know. I'm just gonna say whatever I want in this video. I already know nobody's gonna watch this, so I'm pretty much just gonna speak freely. If you happen to watch it, then you don't have to have a real job, and juggle a real job and doing the full time streaming, which I'm telling you right now, it's impossible. Don't even attempt to do it.
Wow, this guy. That guy. Him. 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 Next. Oh my god. That guy. Mm-mm. Get out of here. There are people. There are people that have a full-time job. They have their streaming gig. They have they have a kid that they have to take care of. They have medical conditions that they have to take care of. People go to work, to school, and come back to stream. They make their YouTube videos, their Twitch videos, their Twitter videos, the live stream clips. They do all that shit themselves. I don't even want to. If he defends himself in the rest of that video, I don't even want to watch that rest of it. The rest of that video, for that simple fact. And you go and you have the audacity. Oh my god, you have the audacity to go and tell people not to do that. You have the audacity to go and tell people to not do what they want to do. Like, you're scaring people to not stream. Why would you do that? There are already too much that people have to go through. Feel confident in what they're doing is right. So many people are hurting in terms of, their content not being good. Man. Welcome to Forward Life. So what you may have seen just now is my initial reaction to seeing this video. Somebody came on my stream. Z Lazy Man came to my stream and told me that my buddy here, Yuber, had had an emotional video about his streaming experience, and essentially how he said something about how he's doing in life and how he's going through life, and that it got really emotional and it got really big. So I said, okay, let me check that out. Now, what you saw first was my initial reaction to that he complained about what happened, and that he didn't like the outcome, and now now he's warning people not to do what he did, and well, essentially because his life is so horrible because of it. What I will like to state is that I don't like when people tell other people that they shouldn't do what they're supposed, like what they want to do, because they're gonna hate it, right? It's not in my or in anybody's interest specifically, like, bring down people's you know drive, I guess you can say. Like I had mentioned before, people go through numerous amount of things. People have, like, I know it's an extreme example, but let's say with the example of Total Biscuit, right? Total Biscuit had been diagnosed with cancer, and he still pushed out content. He still pushed out, things that he needed to do because that's what he wanted to do. I understand why this whole thing happened to him. Like, I understand why he felt so down about it. I don't agree with some of the things he said. I do agree with a lot of the things he said. I don't agree with, like, with artists. Artists always put themselves down in some way, telling themselves that they're not they're not good enough, or they're not this enough, or someone already had that idea, or somebody already did that, or and it's it just hurts. It hurts people. It hurts me to know that people do that, and it hurts me to know that people, even do that to themselves, right?
And you want to do it full time because the goal is to make it on Twitch so you can make enough money to where you can do it full time. You don't have to have a real job, and juggle a real.
Let me tell you that streaming is a real job. Streaming, there's no other way. Streaming is a real job. You don't just you don't just go onto your computer, press go live, and then play your game, look at chat, look at thing, and say thank you. There's so much that you have to do in the background. There's so much things that you have to do, and especially if you're starting out, a lot of this stuff you have to do on your own, right? You have to edit your videos. You have to get graphic work. You have to get overlays. You have to get stream notification sounds, or even notification alerts. You have to do all these things yourself, and you have to troubleshoot everything yourself. So your IT, your management, you're the graphics department, you're the content creating part department, you're the financial advisor, you're everything. So you're a whole company. Streaming is a job, is work. But you have to do these things, and you have to push. That's I guess that's another reason why I was kind of offended by this whole thing is you have to push. You gotta understand that, like for myself, okay, I'm on, this is my own experience. Your experience is going to be different, and again, you may not be able, may not be in the right position to do streaming. You might not be in the right mindset to do streaming. But in my position, I went to work, to school, and I streamed. Okay, it didn't work out. I went to work and I streamed. I went to work and I went to school. But in all those situations, I learned something for myself. There is something guttural about the whole idea that you tell people not to do something, right? Like myself, I'm telling him not to do that. Like I know that's bad, but I feel like there's something like if you love what you're doing, do it. Just, just, just do it.
You're gonna lose your girlfriend like I did. You're gonna lose all your friends like I did because you're constantly in the house playing the game, trying to be there at the right place at the right time, trying to get your face out there. Because if you don't stream, nobody sees you.
So okay, that was another thing too, is that I understood, like what you care more about, you know, and it goes hand in hand with who your friends are, and it goes hand in hand of who you're dating, right? If you don't have people in your life that are going to support you through these hard times, then there's no point of you having these people. They're, like literally, like I hate to be like, even if it's your parents, even if it's your dog, if your parents are not gonna support you emotionally, it doesn't have to be financially. If your parents are not there to be like, just go, honey, just go do it. Yeah, I know you can do it, but whatever you do, don't give up. If they're not doing that for you, then you have to move on from them. If you spend 5 years and you decided to finally do this, you know, how would it have been if you spent 20 years with them and you finally decided to do this, and things are not going well as they should have been, and now this lady, this person, this guy, this girlfriend is not accepting you for the things that you're doing, even though it's what you love to do. Again, every situation is different. Like I hate having to say that. Like it's so obvious. People always come to me. I always give like advice to people, and I try to tell them like, listen, if you want to make it streaming, you have to cut down on your spending on other places. And then people tell me like, well, for life, that everybody's situation is different, right? You know that I have a kid and this and that. I was like, yeah, of course. So take care of your kid. Go take care of your kid. Again, everyone's situation is different.
And after 3 years of streaming full time,
I've been streaming, well, on and off since Justin TV has been out, and I only have 350 followers.
some people just don't make it, bro. Some people just don't make it. Some people just don't get there, man. Gaming is something that I love to do. It's my life, bro. I was homeschooled my whole life, pretty much my entire childhood.
So you've been streaming for 3 years. My best opinion in this situation is to ask your audience what they want. And legit, like, be like, guys, I've been streaming for this long amount of time. I don't see any growth happening. So you know what I want to do? I want to get the most value per person that's following me. Talk to them, ask them, for you know, your ex casuals, your lazy men, all these people. Listen, guys, what what do you want? What do you want to see from my stream? What would make you happy? What would make you happier?
Like doing a little book.
But yeah, like ask your friends. I did that. I legit went to my two buddies and my cousin that we always hang out. We always hang out. I went to them and I said, "What do you think I'm really good at? And what do you think my stream needs in terms of, you know, production, all these different things? What do you think my stream needs?" And they answered me. They answered me truthfully. Truthfully. They answered that I wasn't good at this. And I accepted it. And I said, yes, thank you for telling me that. I asked them, like, I want to know the bad things about me. I want to know everything bad about me. So then I can go and I can say, is that something that I want to have in my stream? Or is that something that is me and I can't change? So I gotta keep it and play off of it instead of trying to fight it. Be self-aware to what your content is, and be self-aware to who your market is, to who the people are in your community.
The only way that's gonna happen is for you to get hosted. If you get hosted, or if you're in the right place at the right time, then it'll happen. But for most people, it doesn't happen, bro. It doesn't happen, and it didn't happen.
I don't know what he plays again, but I know the way that a lot of streamers do get big or even bigger than what they are is by playing with people that are playing the same game that they're playing. People do like $5 donations to like Tim the Tat Man, or they go and actually email Dr. Lupo, or they go in and they talk to Ninja and see if there's anything that Ninja can do, you know, to assist the stream. And like these people, they're not like big organizations. They're people, right? So like I know Tim the Tap Man, he'll answer you. I know Dr. Lupo, he'll answer you. I know Ninja's super busy, but when he gets the time to, he'll answer you. Everybody in the middle is more likely to assist you, to help you, than the people on the top are still likely to help you as well. I'm just saying that the people in the middle, you contact them, you say, hey, you want to do some kind of collaborative stream. Contact these other streamers. You can easily do that. Everybody, please. Artists do this all the time. They say, hey, how did you do that thing? Artists go to paint sessions where they have to draw, you know, apples and bananas. And then people go around and say, oh, I like your drawing. I like what you did. How did you do that? That shading there. And then people will talk to you and tell you how to do it.
You're gonna constantly be at your real job, hating it. You're gonna constantly.
Good. Hate that. Hate that. Casey Neistat said that one of his first jobs before going into making films and making movies for YouTube, one of his first jobs that he had was being a cook's. I forget something about, like, he was in the kitchen. He was in the kitchen cleaning like dishes, and he would be at the bottom. He would be at the bottom of one of the pots, okay, cleaning it. In the bottom of that cooking pot, he found the dream that he wanted to do. He found that this isn't what he wanted. So I prefer you to hate the job that you're doing, because if it's not what you want to do, then don't do it. I implore everybody to go listen to Gary Vaynerchuk. Go read all of his books. Go listen to all of his podcasts. Go listen to like 2 or 3 videos, just even 2 or 3 videos of of his YouTube. Just go watch them. Just go watch 2 or 3 videos, and you're gonna understand the same mindset that I'm in right now. At the bottom of that pot, at the bottom of that cooking pot, as you're cleaning it, you have so much time to plan things. You have so much time to look at how you want the world to be in your mind, and you're gonna hate it. You're gonna fucking and I love that you hate it. I love that you hate it because that's showing you what you want, and knowing what you want is so much more important.
That do watch this video, don't let your life get like this. Don't devote so much time into streaming. Have a life, get a girlfriend, go out, have fun. Don't don't be me, man. Don't be me. And I like I said, I apologize about getting a.
If you need it, if you need it, don't devote enough time, a lot of time on streaming. Go out and get a girlfriend. Go out and get, go out and do things in the world if you need it. If you feel like that is what you actually want to get, right? Go and do that instead. Streaming is not for everybody, I agree. But, and a huge but, I believe that it's easier for you to try it than to not, essentially.
And I've given up, and I refuse to let my life get any worse than it already is. So, that's pretty much all I wanted to say, and that's it.
Good. Good. I say good then. I say good that he's managed to give his life a little bit of a restart, I say good. I say good. But I don't believe that you necessarily should give up on what you want to do. Go and do it. Go and do it, guys. That's enough for me. If I didn't make sense in any of these points, I apologize. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.